Your genealogy research will benefit greatly from the fresh perspective of that Genelines can bring. These timeline charts conveniently show you whether you have duplicates in your data, whether you have illogical data, whether you have contradictory data, whether there are gaps that require further research, and Genelines will help you tell great family stories. Explore the examples here to see how Genelines can help you. Genelines helps by highlighting missing birth and/or death dates with unfilled sections of a person's life bar. Genelines estimates both missing birth and death dates. In the following example, David Mullen has both a birth and a death date, in other words, a solid life bar, while his mother, Joanna Weber, has a birth date but does not have a death date. This is depicted by the unfilled section of her life bar, which extends to a death date estimated by Genelines. Note also that his father's record, George Mullen, has neither a birth nor a death date. Genelines helps by highlighting any generational skips in your database. In this example, the fan chart reveals that Susanna Cogswell, mother of Anne White, married Benjamin White, a man older than her father. Is this true? Or did the researcher assign the wrong spouse for Susanna? Genelines helps by using an estimated marriage event symbol, an unfilled triangle, to highlight a missing marriage date. This symbol is placed at an estimated point in time on a person's life bar. In the following example, it is easy to see that Genelines has estimated the marriage date for Robert Christopher Corkum and Mary Jane Lynch, because the marriage symbol is just an outline and is not filled in. Genelines helps by allowing you to create a biographical chart for just one person with blank space to record missing information on, like a worksheet. In this example, the researcher created a working biographical chart to hand out at a family reunion. Notice the years at the top and the age at the bottom. By including empty life event categories on the chart, there's room to write brief notes, including historical information. Also helps prompt the reader's memory. The researcher could also have used Genelines to publish this chart as a PDF document and emailed it to remote family members. Genelines helps by showing an individual's lifespan against the backdrop of local world events timeline. In this chart, it is very apparent that the subject, his spouse, and all of his children lived during the Acadian expulsion and deportation. Perhaps more clues can be found in other regions where Acadians were shipped. Ship records, prisoners lists, deportation lists. Searching down this path may lead to interesting family stories. Genelines helps by placing a child birth event symbols on a parent's life bar, showing when the child was born to that person. In the following example, Avernia Hatchard is shown to have had a son, the solid square symbol to the extreme left of Avernia's life bar, before she herself was born. It's obvious that the birth date of either the mother or the son is incorrect. A check of the data shows the researcher had recorded the child born in 1839 instead of 1893. Genelines helps by allowing you to place biographical information for two or more people on the same chart with a useful age timeline. Using the comparative biographical chart, family trends can become apparent. In the following example, it's easy to see the strong similarities in the lives of John Adams and his son, John Quincy Adams. Both graduated from Harvard Law at approximately the same age. Both married at around 30 years of age. Both held ministerial appointments in Great Britain and the Netherlands, and both were U.S. presidents. Genelines lets you create color-coded descendant timeline charts, where each descendant branch of the family tree is assigned a different color. This lets you visually show how people are related. In this example, the researcher, attending a family reunion, printed name tags of the same color to help people see where they fit on the family tree in relation to their cousins. He also displayed a wall chart version prominently for all to see. The full descendant timeline can also highlight family lines where more information is needed. In this example, there is little information for Sarah, Jonathan, and Mary as compared to others. These could be targeted for further research.